everyone. In this video, we are going to learn existence of square root of a positive real number. Here, square root of positive real number. What is a real number? Here, a real number may be rational, may be irrational. A combination of both. We will get a new set of numbers. Those set of numbers we are calling it as real numbers. Real numbers also consists of rational numbers and also irrational numbers. The combination of rational, irrational numbers all together to form a set of new set of numbers. That new set we are calling it as real number set. So how do we find it out? Existence of square root of a positive real number. How do we find it out? This one. This one we can find it out by geometrical method. In that method, I will take an example and I will show it to you how to find it out that one. Then we'll do the sum there. So for that one, represent root 9.3 on the number line. On the number line. Here 9.3 is a real number there. So to represent this one on the number line, what is the first step should be? First we are going to draw using the scale and all, 9.3 centimeters using scale, 9.3 centimeters we are drawing a line segment AB equal to 9.3 centimeters. First step what we have drawn? We drawn a line segment AB with 9.3 centimeters. Clear? In the second step what we are going to do? We have placed the scale over there. Here from we are extending B to C in such a way that we are extending B to C in such a way that BC will give you 1 centimeter. We are extending B to C in such a way that BC equal to 1 centimeter. Now AC equal to what? AC equal to, we can write this one as AB plus BC. This is AB is 9.3 centimeters plus BC is 1 centimeter will give you 10.3 centimeters. Is it clear now? Now what we are going to do? In the third step, in the first step what we drawn? We drawn the line segment AB equal to 9.3 centimeters. In the second step what we did? We extended B to C in such a way that BC equal to 1 centimeter. Clear? Now we got AC is 10.3 centimeters. Now what we are going to do? We are going to bisect the line segment AC. We are going to draw the perpendicular bisector of that one. How do we draw the perpendicular bisector? Taking more than half of the radius, half of the line segment, taking more than half of the line segment, we are drawing an arc up and also down. Clear? Now using the same radius, I am going to cut off these two. Now I got those 2 points here. Those are here. This is one point I got and this is another point I got. These 2 points I join this one. I join. This line bisects this AC at a particular point there. Name this point as O. So what we did in the third step? We drawn the perpendicular bisector to AC. How do we draw that one? We were taken the more than half of the length of AC. We drawn an arc up and also down. Taking the same radius from C point, I cut off those 2 arcs and those 2 arcs were intersected and those 2 points were joined and I got a line segment and this point is O. Now I am going to draw a semicircle taking O as center, OC as radius and also OA as radius. Both of them are same. So I am going to draw a semicircle. Making taking OC as the radius. OC and OA, anyway you can take it off. That's radius. Clear? So first step what we drawn? We drawn a line segment AB with measurement 9.3 centimeters. In the second step we were extended B to C in such a way that BC equal to 1 centimeter. Now here we drawn the perpendicular bisectors of that one. Then we drawn the semicircle taking O as center and OA as the radius. Done? Now what we are going to do? Here at B, at the point B, using the protractor, I am going to draw a perpendicular line. Perpendicular line. This is perpendicular line. Using protractor, you can mark near 90 degrees, you will get a perpendicular line at point B. This perpendicular line touches the semicircle at the point D. At the point D. Now, join O and D. Join O and D. Clear now? What we did? At B, using protractor, I drawn a perpendicular there. That perpendicular line touches the semicircle at the point D. Now join O and D. Here, now we are going to verify it. Here we got in triangle OBD, this is a right triangle. So we can write this one as OD square equal to OB square plus BD square, we will find it out. OD is nothing but the radius. Observe clearly, this is the center and D is the point on the semicircle. So that is the radius. OD is the radius, OC is also the radius, OA is also the radius. So here OA equal to what? OA is half AC I can write because AC is the diameter. That is half of AC is 10.3. This will be 5.15 I can take. OA equal to OC equal to 5.15 and OD is also the same. OD is also the same. So here in the place of OD I will take here 5.15 whole square equal to, now what is OB? Look at here. OB can be written as OC minus BC. Can I write? OC is nothing but 5.15 minus BC. We ourselves extended this is 1 centimeter. So I will write as 1. It will become 4.15. Right? So in the place of OB I will write as 4.15 whole square plus BD value I don't know. So I am writing BD square. Now this one I am sending this side. 5.15 whole square minus 4.15 whole square equal to BD square. Now BD square equal to 5.15 whole square minus 4.15 whole square. Using the formula A square minus B square equal to A plus B into A minus B, this can be written as 5.15 plus 4.15 into 5.15 minus 4.15. This is nothing but 9.30 into 1. This will give you 9.3. Now BD equal to what do we write? Square root of 9.3. So the length of BD is square root of 9.3. Now if you take B as the center, and BD as the radius, you draw an arc. It will touch the line over here and represent the position of root 9.3 on the number line. Is it clear now? One means step by step. Please observe in the video and draw in your books. Clear? Thank you.